What do Andrea Bocelli, Steph Curry, Justin Bieber, and Tim Tebow have in common? All of their mothers were encouraged to end their pregnancies. When a woman faces an unplanned pregnancy, she is often pressured to end her child's life. She wants to make the right choice, but society and those around her are telling her that her baby is not a life. That's where the Ministry of Preborn steps in. Preborn and their network of clinics offers compassionate, loving care to mothers and the support they need to help them choose life, including a free ultrasound. Once a mother hears their child's beautiful heartbeat, she is twice as likely to choose life. If you consider yourself pro-life, it's time to join forces with Preborn. I'm a donor, and you should be too. Together, we can empower women to choose life, empower the truth of motherhood, transforms families and futures. One ultrasound is just $28, and a $140 gift will help to rescue 5 babies. When you donate monthly, you'll receive stories and pictures of lives you helped to save. Please dial pound 250 and say the keyword baby. That's pound 250 baby, or visit preborn.com/Charlie. That is preborn.com/Charlie, sponsored by Preborn. So Rosie O'Donnell has decided to self-deport. And to the previous segment, I do want to play off of this. We're going to go to Rosie O'Donnell. That conversation with Professor Yu is a little bit disturbing. Now, mind you, one part I should have mentioned is that there are 1.6 million illegals that have deportation orders. They've had their due process, so we can ship them out immediately. So let's do that while we are fighting with the courts. Eric emailed us, and Eric is exactly right. It's exactly right. And so the 1.6 million people that are scheduled for deportation, we need to get them all out immediately. The ones that have already gone through all of the process. The most important thing, though, is that the border itself is closed. And separately, we also need to encourage self-deportation like Rosie O'Donnell. Rosie O'Donnell is having fun in Ireland. Play cut 298.
For joining us. As you know, some people entertain the idea of moving abroad after the 2024 election. You actually did it. Tell us about your experience so far, and do you have any regrets?
I have no regrets. Not a day has gone by that I thought it was the wrong decision. I was welcomed with open arms. I knew after reading Project 2025 that if Trump got in, it was time for me and my non-binary child to leave the country. And although I was not one of the celebrities who announced that that's what I would do, I made the decision within my family and my therapist. And should he win, and then when he did, we made the plan into action, and we were gone before he was inaugurated.
But Rosie O'Donnell is gone. She is self-deported. Is she going to make Ireland great again? I mean, this whole thing feels like an SNL skit. The ultimate arc of President Trump's political journey is the self-deportation of Rosie O'Donnell with her non-binary child after reading Project 2025. Tell me that it isn't satire. You see, everybody, the immigration question in front of us, all kidding aside, is a major one. And we know that the unelected judiciary and unelected bureaucracy are going to do everything possibly can to slow down the gears. But self-deportation is a big one. This is the one part of the Alien Enemies Act that I think that President Trump wanted to employ, which is you never know if you're going to be scooped up next. That if you are here illegally, you should go back to your country of origin. And I will say, we finally have something in common with Rosie O'Donnell. Rosie has no regrets leaving, and we have no regrets that she left. We can finally agree with Rosie O'Donnell about something. Finally. President Trump on self-deportation says, quote, we're going to give them a stipend. We're going to give them some money and a plane ticket. We're going to work with them. If they're good, if we want to send them back in, we're going to work with them to get them back in as quickly as we can. We need to work on people that that are going to voluntarily leave the country, because unfortunately the courts are going to try to grind down the entire deportation process. And that is a threat to the democratic will of the American people. President Trump ran on mass deportations, and the courts are preventing those deportations from happening. Is it time to defy the courts? No, I don't think that's the case. I think the Supreme Court needs to rule that there has to be an expedited process to be able to get people out of the country. Email us, freedom@charliekirk.com. Subscribe to the Charlie Kirk Show podcast. The whole arc has come full circle. Play cut 299.
One of the things people love about you is you speak your mind and you don't use a politician's filter. However, that is not without its downsides, in particular when it comes to women. You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
Took him 10 years. President Trump got her out of America. It's the first step in making America great again. He won, and she's in Ireland with her non-binary child. MAGA.